are coming out in the next major update.
A lot of cool like new features, a lot of cool things that players have been requesting for a while. I can kind of give a quick rundown of some of the different stuff.
Yes, do it. It's gonna make so many people so happy.
We did 2 things with Wars. The first is I know there's been a web tool that kind of sort of works to help track who's done their war attacks and that.
Yeah.
We built an actual version of that. So, in the war button, when you click on the war button, it will pull up, you know how it pulls up like, okay, your team, the opponent's team. We basically added a button to that it's called contribution. So you can click that and it'll pop up a list of everyone who hasn't gotten 5 flames in their war attack yet.
Oh my god, this is like every officer's dream right now.
So you can do it for current wars. You can actually go back and look at old wars too and kind of click and see who didn't do their attacks in old wars. And what's also cool about this is there's actually a button called Remind for everyone who hasn't finished. So you can tap that and it'll automatically send them a mail, and if they have like the notifications, the push notifications enabled, it'll send them a little push notification.
That's
reminding them. So if they're not in game, like they just forgot to open the game, whatever, you can send that and it'll send a little push notification being like, hey, Pixxel wants you to do your war attack, you forgot.
Actually, the more likely scenario is my team will send me push notifications and be like, excuse me.
Pixxel, why haven't you done your war attack?
Come on.
Another change we made in the event of a tie, we added the text so that we can allow both sides to earn some tokens, basically. Before it was set up so that, if one team gained tokens, the other team was going to lose them, so we made it so potentially both could gain, so we have the tech to do that.
Cool.
We're going to tentatively implement that, I believe, after it comes out. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah.
There's some potential things with it that we'll make sure work out. But yeah, that's the plan, is to do that. We have the Spitfire turret, which is really cool. Its regular attack is it charges up, so it takes like a long time to charge up, but then its shot does a lot of damage. You can see it coming though, so it's kind of an interesting choice for players. Like, do I try to like spike it down before it gets its shot off, or its attack is actually invertible, so you can like, can I like time my invert or my shield to try and block it?
Yeah.
But it does a lot of damage, so it's kind of it should be pretty interesting. And then its super shot is like a big flamethrower that sets your dragon on fire, which looks pretty cool.
Whoa.
Just throwing it out there. Looks pretty cool. So and while your dragon's on fire, he takes more damage from everything.
Oh wow.
So it's a pretty cool super shot that potentially, if the other towers are still alive, then they can also deal more damage. So
cool.
I think it should be pretty cool. We'll see what players think when it comes out.
We'll definitely play around with this on stream, by the way, before it comes out, so you guys can have an extra early sneak peek on that.
Then we have one more feature, I believe, that's going in that I don't have all the details on yet, but I believe it'll be some ways to kind of customize your dragons a little bit, give them some new looks, I think, a little bit.
Just read the bullet point. Hats.
I don't know if they'll actually be. I don't know if those actually going to be hats, guys.
There might be hats.
There might be hats. We'll see.
There may be hats. Basically armor, right?
Armor, potentially, yeah. So this is the one feature I've been a little far away from, so I don't have all the details, but I think it should be pretty cool.